Oh man, what a crazy 24 hours it has been in crypto. 1 minute, we get the Bitcoin ETF accepted. Next minute, it was just a hoax. Are we now going to see it in the next couple of hours? Absolute insanity. I've just made another 5 figures of some awesome trades, which I'm going to share with you guys. I'm still actively trading in this market, taking this volatility to my favor, and you guys can learn exactly how I'm doing that. IjazCrypto.com/TG. Let's take a look at this crazy price action we had on Bitcoin yesterday, skyrocketing up here, up towards 47.9, and now today falling as low as 44.3, and now at 45. This is crazy volatility. Anyone sitting in leverage right now is getting absolutely wrecked and reamed by this volatility, and this is exactly what volatility is meant to do, right? It's meant to liquidate those positions. Like I tweeted earlier today, the people from yesterday got absolutely wrecked. Here, look at that big wick to the upside, took all that liquidity there, came to the downside, took that liquidity there. And if there's one positive we can take from Gary Gensler's mess and incompetency yesterday, it's that at least the leverage is now flushed out of the system. So all those traders who the day before yesterday started piling into crypto trades, getting ready for this Bitcoin ETF because it's the worst kept secret anyway, now based on the hoax yesterday, got liquidated. So hopefully now we have less leverage in the system, although those trades can easily be put back on, but maybe some of those traders will no longer have the appetite to hold those leverage positions now going into what may still be an approval today. And that's the main topic really everybody's discussing is, will we get approval? Bloomberg analyst Eric said that 4 to 6 p.m. US time, which is about 9 p.m. UK and European side, could be quite late in the day today, we could get a Bitcoin ETF. Lots of people are saying, oh, this was not, in fact, a hack of the SEC page. Maybe it was sat in drafts. Maybe somebody was trigger happy and pressed the button too early. Loads of manipulation going on. Now, one thing I want to share with you guys is I'm still actively trading in this market. We've just taken 2 trades. You guys know I shared with you a couple of days ago. I took quite a bit of hit on a stop loss, but we're still in that market. This is part of the game, right? Getting stop loss. You can't stop trading. You got to keep going. Took this trade on optimism, played out nicely. You can see how this bounced off support, and we took that trade up towards our take profit 1. So I nailed 12% there, not too shabby. It ran to 15%, and now I'm looking to see if take profit 2 and take profit 3 can materialize. Now, the incidental thing I did was I took the exact same trade at the same time on Arbitrum as well. This is one of the tactics I use, right? Why should I put double the amount of money in one trade, Optimism, when both of them were playing the exact pattern? And I know that both of them are layer 2 scaling solutions which move in solidarity with each other. Similar thing, took it from support, traded it 13%, nicely up there towards my take profit 1. So between those 2 trades, 26% spot return, guys, and that's my trading strategy. I know some fakers on YouTube will tell you, oh no, but you need to do this, you need to do that. I just trade systematically, pragmatically. I don't short the market. I don't need to take leverage. I don't need to take crazy margin. I just take my 26% on a day like that, and on I go, moving to the next. And sometimes my stop loss will hit, but more times than not, I'll start building consistency. And using that strategy, I was able to nail 375% spot long-only returns in December. If you want to learn more, IjazCrypto.com/TG. We've got loads of traders in that community. Jump in there, share ideas, opinions, which all coins you're looking at, help each other out in that community, IjazCrypto.com/TG. Now back to the ETF debate here. What does this mean for Bitcoin? We did see one interesting thing on the hoax yesterday. We got like a bit of a dress rehearsal, right? What did we see moving? We saw Ethereum really benefited, right? And that's why you're seeing Ethereum up today, because people are not stupid. People are not stupid. They saw yesterday when that hoax happened that Ethereum started climbing yesterday, right? Ethereum didn't start falling. And this is reminding us that once the Bitcoin ETF gets approved, everybody flocks to the next narrative. What's the next narrative? Everybody's now going to start expecting the ETH spot ETF, right? This is exactly what investors and traders do. They do not care about waiting for formalities. They just care that once they know what's priced in, they want to move on to the next narrative. And the Bitcoin spot ETF is priced in. So for traders, they're going to move across. Now, what's interesting, which I've continued to break down, go watch my video yesterday, the one before the hoax ETF, the one earlier in the day yesterday, because I explain exactly what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to see crazy volatility when it finally gets announced. Cool. cool. Okay, let the traders do their thing. Let's get some crazy volatility. We'll probably get a God candle, probably move up towards kind of that 50,000 mark on Bitcoin. Great. But after that, what's the problem? We might get a dump, right? The traders start taking profit. People will start dumping. Everybody like, I told you so. But then eventually, longer term, this is going to set us up. And we cannot forget this for a powerful 2024. Flows of money into crypto are going to be huge. Just today, we saw BlackRock change their fee again, right? They're changing their fee. I think they put it down to 0.25. Here you go. You can see BlackRock reduced its fee for its Bitcoin spot ETF to 0.25. They're all competing to help institutions and high net worth individuals get into Bitcoin. You cannot underestimate that for the rest of the year. The main graph you want to look at for that is this. Just put this on the weekly chart. This is your total crypto market cap. In the last cycle, this hit a peak of 3 trillion. So in the last cycle, right, when Bitcoin was 3 years younger than it is now, right, back then, with less maturity, less adoption, less stuff going on, it's been through less of a bear market. In that moment, it hit 3 trillion. And so now when you've got a more supreme asset class, a more battle-tested asset class, you've got Bitcoin spot ETFs now all approved eventually. Do we not expect more than 3 trillion to flow in the next bull market? Do you not expect 5, 6 up towards, kind of some really interesting numbers there and creating a new big peak here? That's what really this ETF is about. It's not about the trading excitement that's going to happen in the next couple of hours, right? We will trade the market like I just showed you. We'll continue trading the market and picking up our 13%, 20%, 30% trades here. That's cool. We'll build up our trading account. But in terms of the longer term of where crypto's going, this is a major step. And I think that bit is the bit that's being undervalued. I think, in the short term, in terms of the traders, the ETF is priced in. Yeah, fine. Okay, cool. But longer term, I still think people are underestimating how big a deal this is. I don't think people quite comprehend that an average auntie, uncle, kind of elderly person who has these mutual funds and they have the kind of logins to the S&P index where they've been investing all their money for the last 30 years will suddenly see Bitcoin pop up. And their wealth advisor might be ringing them and say, hey, you not got any exposure to the world's best asset class, the one that's performing the most. And then they're going to want some. And then those people are going to say, yeah, wealth advisor, why are you not giving me access to Bitcoin? I pay you all this money to manage my funds and you've not picked the best asset class in the last 10 years? What am I paying you for? So naturally, you're going to have people who don't even believe in Bitcoin longer term that just want to get exposure to Bitcoin. And that's when you start to see money flowing into Bitcoin. I've shared this thesis time and time again. The estimations of getting Bitcoin up to some crazy amounts of money, we're talking, 10xing from where it is today, is not just a case of Bitcoin becoming the supreme asset class. No, Bitcoin can get to crazy valuations if people just want to put a small percentage of their money into Bitcoin. And when you understand that shift, that's when you really start to understand that we're early. If just some of the billionaires in the world and millionaires and 10 millionaires and 100 millionaires go, hang on, what if this Bitcoin thing might be right? Not that they believe in it 100%. What if it might be a thing now, right? We've been trying to kill it for 15 years. It's not going anywhere. What if I just put 1 to 5% of my net worth in? That's when you start to see this graph going up. And now they have the vehicle to do exactly that when the Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved. Exciting times here in the market. I'm actively trading ijazcrypto.com/TG for Telegram. Link will be in the description. Make sure you're trading it with us over on Bybit and BitGet, two of the best exchanges which I currently use. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.